But I know that the voice that is deeper inside is the soul tissue that belongs to God, that is the fabric within me that's capable of hearing the truth. And it's capable of communicating truthfully. Where when we speak with language, it's hard to arrive at the absolute. So we must take passages that, little reflectors that enable us to try to communicate, but we never really know whether we have or not, So I love the elusiveness of the abstract of music being that depending on where you are and your own perception of things and your own experience, that is your experience. What I see as being the benefit of this work that I have engaged in is that it creates a communal like soulness in a group of people that in a way is cathartic, because it enables people to search inside themselves and interlock with those experiences that we do everything we can to avoid facing. One thing I've learned through the work is how many layers grow over people that are not able to express themselves through a resonant reaction to those things that we can't see with the human eye. But I do believe that there is a serious onslaught of negativity coming onto people on a daily basis. And that there is definitely the beautiful butterfly that exists within all of them becomes pressed further and further and further down into a state of grief. Why others desire to share in or bask in the light of these properties is because we are starving. And it's that I hope that my work can achieve. And for someone to say, to use a terminology like that something is soulless or something is, unless it's plastic, then the life form, even in a piece of wood, which was always the understanding of dead can dance, that, with a life sculpted into a dead inanimate object, that the life force could be perpetuated through the gateway of understanding, through personification. I feel that we were typecast into something that I'm sure a lot of people came to the concerts and were kind of disappointed in the fact that it was verging more on being something that was slightly medieval than hard, than heavy. But the wonderful thing about Gothic people at that time was that they were deeply sensitive and intelligent. So when they came to the concerts, it was easy to communicate with them, and it was kind of, they did us a favor in the end, because it allowed us to have an audience, which otherwise I'm not sure who our audience would have been.
Okay, nice hands. Okay, cool. You're not actually following this line, you just... Okay, I know what you mean, yeah, so I get rid of the D. Okay, that's the one. It goes, okay? So it's like that.
You know, definitely the vocabulary that we grew together was one that wasn't only influenced by music, it was influenced by literature and poetry. You know, I mean, we did a lot of reading in the early days when we were living in London and discovered symbolist poets and painters, and there was a lot of research into spiritual schools of thought and theologies.